Am I still here? Oh my god. Oh my god, what happened to my channel? Ini tadi sempat 1 menit 42 detik rupanya. Okay. Am I still here? Tes, audio test. Masih oke. Okay. Thank you Yua. Ini nggak tahu kenapa di Streamlabs saya itu masih jalan videonya. Tapi ketika saya cek ke Twitch berhenti gitu. Nggak ada live baru yang muncul, makanya saya bingung ini tuh masih jalan atau enggak sih. Oke lah, ya malum aja deh. Jaringan, nggak tahu sih jaringan atau device-nya, nggak ngerti. Oke, kita lanjut. Berhasil masuk. Sepertinya tempat ini sudah lama tidak digunakan. Area ini terlantar ya. Ya ini lantai paling bawah kalau nggak salah, lantai ke-6. Ini area zona produksi yang sudah terlantar. Saya sempat mampir sih kemarin, cuma nggak sampai dalam banget.
Where could Master Child be?
Ya. Childhood, where are you? Kudu dipencet, maaf. Cutscene? Oh, loh, kita pakai Fremine. My boy, Fremine. Ini dungeon jadinya. Oh iya dong. Kita berada di mana nggak ketahuan dong. Oke. Sebentar, saya mau lihat. Loh, dia pakai weapon apa? Kok bukan the bell? Oke. Mantap. 57, 91, 135. Nggak ada cryo damage bonus. Royal Greatsword. Oke. Saya kira dia bakal pakai the bell, tapi ternyata tidak. Noblesse oblige. Again. C3. Oke. Jadi saya ke depan atau ke belakang nih? Saya mau lihat ke sini dulu, guys. Oke, tidak ada apa-apa. Jadi kita akan maju terus. Where is this? Ini ke bawah nih. Aduh. Untuk orang yang takut ketinggian seperti saya, melihat ke bawah itu rasanya nano-nano. Ada sesuatu di sini? Tidak ada. Ada sesuatu di sini? Tidak ada juga. Oh my god. Sebentar. Saya perlu naikin brightness-nya dulu. Di saya gelap banget. Tidak ada apa-apa ya. Oke. Skillnya gimana by the way? Bentar. Loh, dia muter-muter begini untuk charge attack. Skillnya. Loh. Oh, I see. Oke. Where is this?
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Wah, dioprak sama siapa? Sama child kah? I see. Tidak ada apa-apa. Putar. Oh, oke. Suara langkah kakinya kencang sekali. Tidak ada yang bisa saya cek. Baiklah. Lalu naikkan lagi kah? Sebentar. Jadi yang ini atau yang itu? Oke, sebentar ya. This one? Oh, putarnya di sana.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Which obstacles? Yang mana? Jadi yang mana dong? Ke sudut yang benar? Dari sini? Oh, I see. Oke. Putar. Wait. Bisa putar dari sini nggak ya? Harusnya enggak sih. Oh, bisa. Oke. Baru naikin lagi. Nice. Lalu kita bisa lewat. Nih, nggak ada chest gitu. Aduh, ke bawah lagi. Kok saya jadi dak-dikduk? Oh my god. Pelan-pelan aja lah ya. Banyak ini ya, kertas-kertas. Oke. Waduh.
This is where the water starts. Okay.
Dia mulai nyelam dari sini. I see.
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Jadi kita nyelam nih. Baiklah. Sebelum itu, cek dulu kanan kiri nggak ada. Oke. Sebentar, saya cek baterai. 65%. Mudah-mudahan cukup lah ya.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
Oke. Ada orang lain yang lewat. Berarti.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
Oke, let's go.
The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Aduh.
Wait. What the?
Oh. Airnya sudah ini ya, berarti benar-benar sudah tercampur. Saya kira tiba-tiba ada datang air lain gitu. Ternyata memang sudah tercampur.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
Oh no.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Aduh. Oh no. No. Ada waktunya. Ada waktunya ternyata. Itu HP-nya berkurang terus, no. Oke, nice.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
No.
I have to push on.
Oh, itu klorin kah? Oh, pantesan nggak terlambat ya. Jadi klorinnya langsung memang sudah ada di lokasi. Fremine, kasihan kamu nak. My boy, Fremine. Ntar sambil kunyah sesuatu lagi. Hehe. Semoga tidak terlalu ASMR.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone.
Yeah.
But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
Real. Apakah Child juga menghilang begitu? Karena minum primordial water? Tapi kan dia orang Snatchna ya?
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress.
Iya.
Or why she went out to save you.
Kenapa dia tahu-tahu ada di TKP gitu loh? Sudah memata-matai kami kah?
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Ya, istirahat saja dulu, Femini.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
Wait a minute. Apakah Risley juga sebetulnya tahu ada air laut primordial di sana? Lalu ketika Fremine masuk ke dalam pipa dan masuk ke dalam air, itulah alasan kenapa Chlorine tiba-tiba ada di TKP? But why?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Ya, baiklah. Aku ajak ngobrol deh orangnya.
Yeah, it's told us what's going on.
Real
Wanna
nggak
come with
sih?
us, Lenny?
Ya. Ini saya sambil makan sesuatu ya. Oke. Kenapa Lini? Ada apa?
No, please go on without me.
Hmm.
I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny,
Masih ingin bersama mereka kah? Baiklah.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
Oke.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Oke.
Thank you.
La Deluge. Pergi ke kantor juga. Sebentar, saya ngobrol dulu.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny. I should have been more careful.
Don't say that. It was all my fault. I was the one who should have been more careful. You two were nearly...
If I was stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
Tidak seperti itu, Fremini.
No, how can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is, we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission. So the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Ya.
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
Ini kalau nggak salah yang memang betul-betul adik kakak kandung itu Lini dan Lynette. Sedangkan Fremine hanya berada di panti asuhan yang sama, gitu kan ya?
Lenny, we understand that you're worried about us, but we're worried about you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
Kasihan Lini. Biasanya heboh, sekarang dia kalem. Jadi kita kembali ke kantor Bang Wiro. Kale, hari ini ASMR sambil ngunyah. Mudah-mudahan sih nggak kedengeran. Karena kebetulan saya memang lapar. Jadi saya sambil ngunyah. Apa Yua? Kedengeran kah ASMR-nya? Kedengeran sedikit kriuk, waduh. Tidak. Jadi malu. Saya lapar by the way. Jadi saya sambil ngunyah. Kriuk, aduh kriuknya kedengeran kah? No. Oh tidak. Jadi malu. Oke, mari dilanjutkan nanti aja deh. Malu. Sebentar minum dulu. Ikut lapar, makan Yua. Tadi pagi jadi makan bubur kah? Tadi pagi katanya mau makan bubur.
Water comes in
Iya
many
bubur.
flavors to the
Wah
discerning
sama
palate.
dong. Saya juga
Mondstadt's
makan
water
bubur.
is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water
Aduh.
possesses a depth
Ganti.
of flavor.
Nah, Novilet bawel soalnya. Pagi nggak bisa nasi terlalu berat. Tapi bubur juga nasi.
Excuse me.
Permisi.
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Ya, kurang lebih.
Of course. I wouldn't
Iya
have left
kan?
the infirmary otherwise.
Sama-sama terbuat dari beras awalnya. Dari nasi.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sejuin?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
Nah lo, yakinkah?
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Oke.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Nah, mau mulai jelasin dari mana nih? Ayo, Bang Wiro.
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Oke. Dear Risley, would you mind to enlighten me? Aduh. Ya, baiklah. Terserah, silakan klarifikasi sampai puas, Bapak
Where should I
Wiro.
begin? How about you
Wiro the
start by
Slay.
asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Dapat ini ya, dapat panggilan baru, Wiro the Slay. Bukan Risley, bukan Rio the Slay. Ya itulah. Terus tiba-tiba jadi Wiro the Slay. Baiklah, Slay.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Ah, I see.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
Oh ya, by the way, Yua, kemarin-kemarin kamu live nggak sih? Soalnya saya nggak ngecek YouTube. Di Twitch juga dirimu kan nggak ada. Maksudnya nggak ada notifikasi apapun. Kalau di YouTube, saya setiap habis live stream langsung terkapar tidur. Nggak. Oh, tumben lagi istirahat kah?
They
Biasanya
came
tiap
here
hari.
with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept
Aduh.
at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Sariawan, baiklah. Cara pertama, ambil jeruk, lalu kamu belah jeruk itu, biar bulirnya itu kelihatan, lalu tempel ke sariawannya. Nikmat itu rasanya. Tapi kalau buat saya pribadi itu ampuh sih. Ya, terus kenapa dibiarkan Rayo, Risley, ya itulah.
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape.
Iya.
In truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own.
Iya, memang bakal perih banget. Tapi justru ketika rasanya perih banget itu malah jadi cepat sembuh gak sih? Kalau nggak pakai jeruk bisa juga pakai cabe, tempelin. Gitu. Soalnya memang saya nggak suka obat sariawan. Dulu pernah dikasih obat sariawan bubuk gitu kan. Dan itu pahit banget, saya nggak suka. Iya, beneran cabe. Saya pernah iseng kayak gitu. Karena kan cabe juga mengandung vitamin C, by the way. Memacu adrenalin, real. Mantap kan, sekalian itu tuh apa? Misalkan Yua mau makan ayam geprek, nah cabenya tempelin dulu ke tempat sariawan baru ditelan. Aduh, dan semakin malam Kale ngomongnya semakin ribet. Keserimpet sana sini.
Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own
Bubuk obat yang
investigative
hijau
work.
itu ya?
All I
Iya.
care about is the answer.
Saya nggak tahu namanya apa. Waktu itu pernah dikasih waktu lagi sariawan di lidah kayaknya. Dikasih itu sekali, ampun deh. Saya tidak suka, pahitnya parah. Pahit banget. Akhirnya kalau misalkan sedang sariawan, saya beli jeruk, saya tempelin sejenak. Sampai, pokoknya awalnya kan perih banget. Sampai perihnya tuh hilang, gitu. Dan setelah itu buat saya malah ya udah cepat pulihnya. Nggak tahu sih kalau orang lain. Kalau di saya cepat.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you.
You make it sound like that's a
Aduh,
bad
aduh.
thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go
Siap,
as planned.
aku coba.
I assume that
Oke.
Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise.
I see. Berarti tiba-tiba mengalami peningkatan.
The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Oke. Jadi Risley ini kayak gimana ya? Dia ikut dalam investigasi, tapi sambil menjaga orang lain supaya tidak jatuh korban. Cuma caranya itu kayak dia membuat image seolah-olah dia ini villainnya gitu. Makanya dari awal saya bilang, ini Risley ini keren sih, tapi agak sus gitu. Susnya dalam artian ternyata ya maksud dia baik, cuma di mata orang-orang tuh bakal terlihat dia itu seperti villainnya. Begitu. Karena mantan kriminal kah?
Are the rumors true that you're also a former criminal?
Baru ngomong, Paimon, did you read my mind? Oh my god. Dari tadi loh. Aduh.
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Tapi saya penasaran sih, Risley ini crime-nya itu apa gitu loh. Kenapa dia bisa sampai diasingkan ke Meripede? Apa kesalahannya? Apakah terjawab di story quest-nya? Menarik.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
This. Siapa yang panggil Chlorine ke sini?
Me, of course.
Oh, oke.
I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work.
Keluar duit banyak. Oke, baiklah.
As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
By the way, Bang Wiro, saya juga ini kok ahli dalam menyelam. Saya juga bisa tuh model-model seperti kalian yang bisa lompat ala lumba-lumba. Saya juga bisa. Jadi zona terlarang itu betulan ada. Sebetulnya ada apa di dalamnya?
That's not something you should be asking after.
Aduh.
Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Ya, masalahnya gini, sekarang Child aja nggak ketemu, kita nggak tahu dia pergi kemana. Siapa tahu, ternyata memang dia masuk ke zona terlarang. Who knows, right? Jadi, apa salahnya tahu gitu loh? Ada hal tabu apakah di sana? Gimana Pak? Kita ngobrol-ngobrol dulu ya Pak. Mari kita bicarakan, beritahu saya gitu.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That
Loh,
should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
kenapa sih yakin itu?
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us.
Satu kata untuk quest Archon Fontaine ini. Gokil. Wait, what? Ntar dulu bang, jangan dulu. Keren abis, oke. Bang, jangan spoiler bang, tolong. Saya mau menikmati dari awal sampai akhir. Merasakan sendiri bagaimana indahnya. Santuy. Oke.
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Pakai nanya.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
No spoiler, ya. Paimon kepo sekepo-keponya.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Tenang aja bang. Kami sudah sering mendengar banyak berita yang membuat kami tercengang. Mulai Sumeru tuh, lore-nya udah banyak nih bang. Ya bisa lah dapat info-info lebih banyak lagi di Fontaine, meskipun saya pribadi rasanya kepala ingin meledak. Bacot pakai muka bacot. Gak boleh gitu bang, gak boleh, dia masih bocil. Ya bukan berarti kalau sudah besar boleh ya. Gak gitu. Gak gitu konsepnya.
Follow me.
Ikut aku, oke. Kemana? Masuk kamar Bang Wiro. Waduh, nanti saya malah live streamnya jadi rating sekian ini. Jangan. Harus tetap family friendly. Kemana nih Bang Wiro? Sini. Loh, curang ya Anda punya jalan rahasia.
There's a hidden door here?
Ya,
Basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
ya. Oke, kita ke bawah. Nih, Pak Nuvilet di sini. Jadi biar Pak Nuvilet yang menyelidiki lebih lanjut nggak sih? Permisi. Assalamualaikum. Nah,
Stand on the central plate.
oh, oke.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Lift ke bawah kah? Oh iya dong. Setelah semua orang berdiri di tengah, platformnya mulai bergerak ke bawah. Ini menuju area terlarang atau zona terlantar? Atau kamarnya Bang Wiro? Aduh. Kali kenapa? Kali agak
This is the Forbidden Zone?
Mhm.
Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
Itu,
What a huge door!
ya.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only
Okay.
one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Ya.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Oke, Bang. Siap, Bang. Ceritakan, Bang. Oke, ini bisa buat naik lagi kan nanti? Enggak dong. Wow.
So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Oke. Tiga lapis. Oke.
Whoa, they all just went up one by one.
Wait. Apa tuh? Yang di tengah?
Go on, have a look.
Wait, what? Apa tuh? Yang di tengah-tengah? Nyam. Ada roda gigi. Lalu ini nggak ada chest gitu. Nggak ada chest dong. Itu apa? Ruangan ini kosong melompong. Aneh sekali. Ada alat di tengah. Bentuknya mirip pintu air.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it. But it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The
Oke.
readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
Karena ada tekanan tertentu kah? Makanya parameternya kayak apa sih, bergerak gitu. Setahun belakangan, I see.
Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Tekanan air atau temperatur? Kalau saya mikir sih tekanan air. Coba deh.
Very reasonable guesses.
Nah,
I've considered both of those as well.
bukan.
Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Jadi temperatur atau bukan dua-duanya?
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely.
Iya.
We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all.
I see. Lalu?
Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis.
Okay.
Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Oh, I see. Jadi nanti kalau semakin... Ini saya bingung sih, memang parameternya itu awalnya di kiri atau dari kanan. Kalau dari kiri, berarti itu sudah hampir maksimal dong. Jadi konsentrasi air primordialnya itu udah besar banget jumlahnya.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Air lautan primordial bocor ke laut, but why? Sebentar. Ini nggak ada kaitannya dengan Abyss kah? Oke. Otak saya mulai
Forget about the two of us! Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak.
Terus gimana caranya kita bisa beresin bocornya?
Oh. Oh!
Waduh.
Seems like you've figured it out.
Hah? Gimana?
I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us.
Okay.
The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some
berarti
primordial
benar ya, ke arah
seawater has
kanan.
already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
Tapi bocor dari mana gitu loh? Dan apakah lautan primordial ini cuma tersisa di Fontaine aja? Hanya tersisa di Fontaine kah? Atau memang ada di lokasi lain? But why? Dan lagi untuk profesi itu kan memang hanya ditujukan ke orang-orang Fontaine. Apakah ini ada kaitannya dengan masalah antara Celestia dengan bangsa Remuria dulu? Help me. Kepala saya sudah mulai berpikir kesana kemari. Kayaknya saya harus membaca beberapa hal nih.
If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
Dan kalau air lautnya sampai tembus, Fontaine akan jatuh bersamaan dengan robohnya pintu ini. Ya.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the Primordial Sea? Who built this place anyway?
Ya. Jadi intinya fungsi benteng ini tuh selain untuk tempat berkumpulnya para exiled atau yang memang para kriminal yang diasingkan, ataukah ada maksud lain gitu? Benteng ini dibangun memang khusus untuk menahan air primordial ini. Wah, saya terpikirkan ide jahat sih. Karena kalau ini sampai bocor keluar, terus istilahnya airnya keluar dari pintu, yang musnah duluan, bukan musnah ya, yang kena dampak duluan mereka dong, para kriminal. Wah, ini pikiran jahat saya sih. Tapi kalau kayak gitu alasannya, waduh, bahaya. Itu bahaya kalau kayak gitu.
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
Ini kayak gimana sih pikiran saya barusan seolah-olah dibaca oleh Risley. Mengira ada konspirasi besar yang rumit di balik ini semua, tapi sayangnya kebenarannya mungkin hanya membosankan. Oh my god, saya seperti sedang dibaca hari ini oleh Paimon dan Risley. Tapi marilah kita ambil sisi positifnya, berarti saya sedang berada di jalur yang seharusnya.
It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research.
Berarti awalnya memang nyaris sudah dilupakan sampai bangsa Fontaine sendiri sudah lupa zona terlarangnya itu posisinya ada di mana, atau ada atau enggaknya. Sampai akhirnya Risley sendiri yang menemukannya. Hipotesa Anda benar. Jadi kayak merasa saya mikir begini bla 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 bla, terus langsung dipatahkan oleh Risley tadi barusan. Gak usah mikirin hal yang rumit, alasannya sederhana kok lah.
There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here.
Okay.
When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Berarti memang dari tradisi zaman Egeria ya. Jadi untuk para kriminal ini lebih diasingkan ke area ini.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
Wait. Pesisir Gersang. Jadi bukan di sini lokasinya. Beda kah? Okay.
Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret deep underneath the waves."
Awalnya mereka diasingkan bukan ke tempat ini. Cuma gara-gara banyak kriminal yang berdoa padanya, meminta ampunan dan lain sebagainya. Akhirnya mereka dipindahkan ke area ini sebagai gantinya, atau dalam artian sebagai hukuman mereka, dalam tanda kutip, mereka diminta untuk menjaga rahasia tentang lautan primordial. Oke. Ini saya sebetulnya tertarik sih untuk membaca dan memahami lebih lanjut kasus hilangnya bangsa Remuria, tentang King Remus, kesalahan Fontaine sebelumnya, termasuk soal Egeria. Karena saya sendiri jujur belum baca soal itu, jadi masih menarik beberapa kesimpulan dari Archon Quest dan World Quest dari Sumeru hingga sekarang.
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow.
I see.
As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home.
Okay.
And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves.
Okay.
But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent.
Padahal alasan awalnya bukan itu ya, lebih ke menjaga rahasia Hydro Archon.
Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Kamu percaya ramalan itu?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
Real.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
Jadi, apa rencanamu sebagai Duke Benteng Merpid?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Apa tuh? Berarti untuk 4.2 bakal fokus banget sama Furina ya. Tentang bagaimana Hydro Archon yang terdahulu, bagaimana Furina, mungkin seperti itu. Who knows?
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Waduh.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
Waduh.
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
Wait a minute. Sebentar. Tadi saya sempat mikir kan, mereka berdua sering banget ke klinik di waktu yang sama untuk mengambil obat. Tadi saya sempat berpikir, mereka tuh sakit apa? Terus Jurier bilang katanya sakit kronis. yang memang sudah mereka dapatkan cukup lama. Apakah mereka berdua juga terkena air primordial yang sudah tercampur dengan air laut Fontaine? Jadi makanya mereka berdua ini masih harus terus mendapatkan pengobatan, ataukah karena memang mereka sering pergi ke tempat air itu berada? Menarik. Mari kita buktikan.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if your grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Sebentar, Edwin yang mana ya? Jujur, saya lupa. Kok saya lupa Edwin yang mana? Udahlah, bilang aja iya tahu.
Saves me a bit of time explaining.
Ya, sebetulnya saya perlu sih.
Edwin's main areas of research were Archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
Okay.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Mau memindahkan benteng Meripede ke permukaan gitu?
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Oh my god. No, better not. Jangan deh, mendingan.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Waduh.
Guys, focus!
Iya. Aduh, tolong.
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Oh my god. Perlu sampai begitu ya?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Ketahuan kalian.
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Oh my god.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Dikit-dikit wow, dikit-dikit wih.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Jangan bilang ini airnya. Ini cuma ruangan biasa?
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
Wait,
And
what?
here you go.
Hah? Oh. Oke. Ini.
What a huge
Oh my god. Hah? Ini kapal apa by the way? Hah?
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much.
Not much at all.
Yeah, not
Well,
much.
then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria.
Oh my god.
To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Oke. Tadi saya barusan bilang saya penasaran sih soal Remuria dan lain sebagainya. Dan beneran dibahas. Oke. Berarti benar ya, saya berada di track yang benar. Oke. Bangsa Remuria atau dinasti Remuria yang dipimpin oleh King Remus. Mereka yang sempat ini kan mengalahkan, enggak tahu juga sih mengalahkan atau gimana. Jangan bilang itu kapal yang dipakai untuk, tapi masa sih
According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation.
Iya,
and
si
found the
Bila
seer
nih.
Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
Ya, saya tahu sampai sini.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe
betul.
that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Project apa?
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Wait. Itu kapal mau dipakai untuk para warga Fontaine kabur dari ini kah? Dari bencana? Bencana air bah yang akan datang? Kok mengingatkan saya pada sesuatu? Atau untuk apa sih? Risley? Ini rencana yang luar biasa. Kenapa nggak diumumkan ke semua orang?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe.
Jadi rencananya mau kabur pakai kapal itu?
As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call.
Untuk menanggulangi bencana.
Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
Boleh ke sana nggak? Saya mau lihat loh dari dekat.
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Ya. Ya. Seperti yang Bang Jasnit bilang, gokil. Archon Quest kali ini gokil. Ketika saya baru mengucapkan sesuatu, di scene berikutnya terjawab.
I'll leave you here for now.
Bisa balik lagi nggak ke tempat yang tadi?
Oh, thank you so much.
Ya.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Artinya, pilihanku akan menentukan langkah kelompok Lini selanjutnya. Dengan kata lain, kalau aku cerita pada Lini, aku harus bisa jamin dia tidak akan bikin gara-gara.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Ya.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Bisa cerita ke Novelet aja nggak? Ini apa sih? Oh. Oke, kembali ke klinik. Tapi saya mau balik ke tempat tadi. Nggak bisa ya. Sayang sekali. Saya mau lihat kapalnya dari dekat. Aduh. Mantap. Informasinya mantap.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
Boleh.
How can you be so much like Risley? Always drinking tea.
Iya.
Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now.
Kenapa tuh?
While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Hah?
Must have been Risley and Seishween.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so It should have been the two of them.
I really can't make sense of this place.
Ya. Kenapa frame ini? Kenapa cerita-cerita?
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Oh. Should we talk to him like this? Nyam. Cerita nggak ya?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Nah, ini baru Lini. Sudah merasa baik kan?
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Okay, good.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
3, baiklah.
Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Okay.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
Cerita dong. Aman-aman, tahu-tahu nyebar aja gosipnya. Hah? Gimana?
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
Kenapa
I
tuh?
spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
Ya, karena memang Risley juga bingung. Child ini kemana? Nggak jadi apa, Bang? Nggak jadi gimana, Bang? Ayo, dilarang membuat saya penasaran. Kenapa, Nich? Ada apa? Ayo.
What's more, the fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land.
Ya.
As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Pengamatan yang hebat. Lini pintar menebak, hore.
Super smart.
Aku tuh sering kebawa suasana antara dialog game sama kenyataan. Ah, okay. I see.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question.
Apa
If
tuh?
Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly.
Salah satunya soal kapal tadi. Membuat kapal untuk menanggulangi bencana air yang akan naik.
I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Waduh. Setelah dipertimbangkan baik-baik, kamu memutuskan untuk ujung-ujungnya ember bocor.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis?
Bisa jadi.
If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she
Gokil
truly
kan
wants
banget,
to resolve
Bang.
the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Saya merasa seperti gimana ya? Ketika scene berlangsung, terus saya punya pertanyaan dan itu langsung dijawab di dialog berikutnya. Like how? Wah, thank you Bang Ji. Welcome Raiders. Selamat datang. Welcome to the stream. Cutscene-nya keren. Belum bang. Belum masuk cutscene BTW. Aduh. Cuma gimana ya, memang kan dari awal itu saya membaca beberapa hal tentang Remuria gitu kan. Bangsa Remuria, kemudian King Remus dan lain sebagainya. Itu saya sempat baca. Dan lagi memang di kitab kebenaran pun agak menyinggung ke sana gitu loh. Dan ya, saya tadi bilang saya penasaran sih tentang Remuria tuh bagaimana. Dan tiba-tiba Risley langsung bahas tentang Remuria. Lalu dia buat project kapal sebesar itu untuk menanggulangi bencana. Oke. Selamat malam. Selamat malam Ji. Saya mau manggilnya Ji aja deh. Monggo lanjut, siap.
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Tapi sumpah sih, makin kesini story-nya makin wow, mind blowing.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Okay, thank you.
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
Nah, posisi House of the Heart-nya aja belum tahu sebelah mana nih.
Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Okay.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you for protecting Lenny.
Saya turu dulu ya, sorry nggak bisa lama. Iya bang, terima kasih sudah mampir. Hari ini live-nya benar-benar seharian full ya. Selamat istirahat, jangan lupa minum dan makannya yang teratur juga. Jangan terus-terusan main game bang. Istirahat, jangan seharian juga, kasihan badannya. Oke, take care. Thank you sudah mampir, terima kasih raid-nya. Iya juga. Iya kan, makanya. Sip, selamat istirahat bang. Thank you.
So formal all of a sudden.
Ya, biasa saja lah Linet. Kita bisa kerjasama lagi lain kali.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Nah, setiap region kita diselamatkan oleh seseorang dengan elemen anemo. Di Fontaine, kira-kira siapa ya? Sejauh ini anemo baru Linet nggak sih? Iya kan? Kenapa tuh Bang Yoshiki mangap-mangap bang? Awas lalat masuk.
The sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Aduh, apa tuh?
Paimon's hungry.
Nah ini mukanya Lumin sesuai dengan yang saya rasakan.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Oke, kalian tidak mau makan?
We'll catch you guys another time.
Loh, kok yang bertiga nggak diajak? Makan bareng gitulah. Ya.
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks
Iya,
so too.
Fremine.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Fremine, ngaca dulu Fremine, ngaca. Oke, kemana ini? Kantin, oke. Kita ke kantin. Kantinnya di mana? Oh, di sini kah? Di bawah kah? Edoko. Naik ke bawah sih. Tuh kan. Alah. Langsung aja gak sih? Ini kantornya si Bapak Wiro kan? Bisa dimasuki? Oh bisa.
It's time for dinner. Welfare
Ooh.
meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Thank you.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Halo si Chuen.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Ikutan makan Clorand. Aduh,
You're right.
ini bunyi lagi.
Actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
Bentar. Sambil melahap sesuatu. Boleh milih.
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Woolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Waduh. Oke sip, aku minta yang paling enak. Porsinya paling gede, yang enak aja deh.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
Oke, sebentar.
So delicious.
Ya, saya sambil melahap sesuatu. ASMR deh jadinya. Maaf. Mantap jiwa, makan gratis itu sesuatu, real.
Is this how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second, we did do plenty of work after all.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
Sangat lezat, terima kasih. Minumnya, bukan enak, semuanya enak, oke.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijwin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
Tapi kenapa wujudmu setengah manusia?
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water.
Itu Mbak Clorin kok sendirian aja, Mbak?
Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
Ya, sampai banyak yang berpikir mereka ini agak-agak aura villain.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh,
I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
Waduh, kok aneh ya. Susah loh membayangkan Nubilet ada di luar kantornya.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Ya sih, benar juga. Ini Nubilet BTW. Chlorine udah pulang kah? Ya, Anda siapa? Bengong aja, Pak. Chlorine. Oh, itu ada. Ngomong dulu nggak sih?
Clorinde!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Sijwin really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that Risley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremonade too. You
Iya
sure worked
loh.
super fast.
Thank you.
It was child's play.
Still, Paimon didn't know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Sijwin and the Duke? Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Sijwin was with you, and the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
I see.
First time in a long time. So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes.
Tapi kayaknya bakal baikan lagi sih mereka.
You seem to be enjoying yourselves here.
Ya, berkat Nubilet, ini termasuk kerja sih.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
Tapi kalau nggak lari jalannya pelan banget loh. Apa iya saya harus seperti ini jalannya? Tuh. Saya mau ke ujung jalan sana. Terus jalannya seperti ini. Kan nggak mungkin, Mbak. Jadi ya lari dikit boleh lah. Ini kali protes aja terus ya. Oke, saatnya istirahat. Ini masih panjang kah Archon quest-nya? Ini saya live stream sudah 3 jam berarti.
So much has happened.
Mhm.
Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed.
Ya.
Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Iya, agak. Lebih ke lapar sih. Aduh. Langsung tidur dong Paimonnya. Perkataannya mirip. Dia langsung pulas dong. Hebat.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Ya ampun. Aduh maaf. Akan terdengar ASMR lagi nih. Ya, selamat tidur.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
Siapa tuh?
What happened? Why is everyone running?
Oh no.
No idea, but something must have happened.
Oh,
Stop
no.
asking.
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Suara apa itu? Paimon bangun, lihat ada apa di luar. Ini nggak ada yang bisa saya ambil kan? Oke, let's go.
What happened? what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Waduh.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong
Aduh,
just now.
naik dong.
His Grace is
Berarti,
telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
berarti airnya naik dong. Ini Kale live tapi mulutnya pengen ngunyah.
Lavaroon was
Jadinya
saying you
sambil
two are new
ngunyah.
here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay.
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
Ya, sabar. Sabar. Yang mulia suruh evakuasi keluar.
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Aduh. Berarti sesuatu terjadi di bawah sana. Wah, gawat. Gerbang itu ada di paling bawah.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Tenang,
Hey,
kami kuat
hey!
kok.
Be careful!
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Jadi malu. Malu tapi perut lapar gimana ya?
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards.
Yalah.
If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Hello, Priceley. What happened? Jadi, mohon maaf teman-teman yang mendengarkan suara-suara goib dari saya hari ini. Harap bersabar. Saya antara ingin menyelesaikan ini, tapi perut lapar. Jadi sambil ngunyah. Yuk, let's go. Bentar. Kepencet. Ya kan? Oh, cutscene.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
Oh. No way.
You're
Hold
just in
on.
time. But be ready to run.
Oh no. Akhirnya ini ya, warna-warni ya kelihatannya. Agak-agak beda gitu warnanya. Nice. Tapi itu nggak bisa bertahan lama sih. Nggak bisa. Bukan. Tekanan airnya soalnya.
Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Oh my god. Mantap, iya mantap Yua.
The
Keren
gate.
sih sumpah.
How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Jadi tugas kita adalah mencari Neuvillette sekarang. Sebentar. Apakah mereka berdua tahu tentang siapa itu Neuvillette? Menarik. Ayo Bapak Neuvillette, bantu mereka. Mereka cuma berdua loh di sana. Wah, kita sudah kembali ke opera epic class.
Neuvillette? Why are you here?
Kan, langsung ketemu.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina
Oh
and make
my
sure she doesn't
God.
spend too much time alone with her.
Jadi, kami berdua tidak diizinkan untuk ikut dirimu dan menyaksikan mereka berdua gitu. Oke lah. Oke deh, tapi tolong jelasin semuanya nanti.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Oke, thank you Neuvillette. Pergi ke gedung opera. Baik, benar. Itu jalannya masih kebuka? Apa ditutup? Oh, kebuka. Oke. Kepencet lagi tuh kan? Jadi berkurang terus HP-nya. Oke, berarti tugas kita adalah menjaga Mbak Furina.
Look! There are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there! The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry!
Okay.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me.
Thank you.
Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
Aku usahakan ya, gak janji loh. Cutscene? Cutscene lagi? Terus apa yang terjadi di sana? Iya lucunya, apanya? Apanya yang lucu bang? Pengen bungkus, waduh bahaya. Wah parah sih Bang Yoshiki. Wow.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Gak boleh gitu Bang Yoshiki, kata Bapak Neuvillette. Harus tetap memperlakukan Meluzin dengan baik gitu, gak boleh macam-macam.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
Okay. Bukan karena kamu takut.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Ya, urutan ke-4. The Knave, kepala House of the Heart, dan ayah Lini, dan saudara-saudarinya. Dia bukan orang sembarangan. Salam kenal, senang sekali bisa berjumpa.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Boleh.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
Tapi sambil membicarakan hal-hal tertentu gitu ya.
See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Cuma 16 potong seharinya. Dia kelihatannya ramah, tapi aku tidak yakin. The Knave bukan sosok yang boleh dianggap remeh. Waspada. Sejak kapan kamu bisa santai di antara para Fatui gitu loh? Fatui Harbingers salah satunya. Mereka pasti punya tujuan tersembunyi nggak sih?
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
Ya, suka kok. Enak sih. Si Paimon juga kayaknya setuju tuh.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Oke. Apa? Tidak mungkin Child tiba-tiba ngomong gitu.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Tenang saja. Aku percaya kemampuannya.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Well, iya. Furina kelihatan tegang. Sepertinya hubungannya dan The Knave tidak sesederhana itu.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Eudex Neuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
Ngomong-ngomong, jejaknya sudah ketemu.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
Oh, really?
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Visionnya masih nyala, by the way. Belum mati.
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, really?
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Duh, Paimon salah ngomong. Seperti biasanya, ember bocor.
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it.
Tapi tidak bisa keluar.
Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
Aduh. Tidak. Tapi tidak ada bukti dia terluka atau terbunuh.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf.
Waduh.
Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
Bisa jadi. Dia nggak kasih kendor sama sekali. Gimana caranya meyakinkan dia? Coba alihkan perhatiannya dari Furina deh. Sepertinya sih.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Kenapa tuh?
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Oh no. Dari bawah itu airnya jadi gempa. bukan gempa. Ya, sejenis itulah.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Nah, lo.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Waduh. Oh, nice. Cutscene.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite
Ini mereka
sure.
tahu nggak sih?
Wow.
Wow.
So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Tapi
Sounds
kayaknya
about right.
kayaknya diam-diam mereka tahu sih tentang siapa itu Novilet. Let's go.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an
Nice.
entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Oh, bisa jadi.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Hah? Gimana? Wait, what? Hukuman ini terlalu berat. Maafkan aku karena aku menolaknya. Hah? Wait. Di otak saya muncul sebuah kesimpulan. Oh.
Alright.
Hello, Bubble
Seems like the
Bub.
problem inside has been
Terima
suppressed.
kasih atas raid-nya. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello everyone. Halo, halo. Oh, halo Kak Penyu 101, Kak Diego Els, Yumazin, and Bubble Bob. Thank you for following me. Hai Kale, halo lagi Bang Wibi. Welcome, welcome. Selamat datang. Hai. Ya. Ajo. Thank you for following me just now. Ya, terima kasih, terima kasih. Wah, langsung ramai. Siapa lagi? Loh, kok nggak kebaca ya yang barusan? Barusan apa tuh? Kok yang barusan nggak muncul nih? Saya agak bingung nih. Notifikasinya nggak muncul. Kenapa ya? Sebentar. Saya perlu mengecek ulang. Iya loh. Nggak muncul loh. Ya, apapun notifikasi atau alerts barusan. Terima kasih. Thank you. Welcome to Kalida Stream. Hari ini sedang menganukan ya, sedang memainkan Archon Quest bagian keempat untuk Fontaine. Loh, sebentar. Tadi saya berpikir tentang apa? Ada satu teori di kepala saya soal tadi. Tentang ucapan Novilet. Menganukan Archon, bukan gitu. Iya, maksudnya melaksanakan, ya, memainkan Archon Quest. Questnya ketinggalan. Archon Quest. Notif Twitch aja nggak muncul, apalagi notif dari dia. Ini kayaknya 11-12 sama Bang ini ya, sama Bang Kemiri nih. Ada, biasanya di sini ada yang namanya Kemiri, tumbar miri jahe. Nah, dia juga suka seperti itu. Iya, soalnya saya main cuma di Android, tab Android, dan saya pakai handphone Android untuk ngecek chat gitu, karena saya nggak bisa lihat chat langsung kan dari layar game saya gitu. Makanya jadi saya nggak bisa lihat layar untuk apa sih tiap kali ada notifikasi. Di sini cuma ada activity feed, dan di situ saya lihat beberapa yang sudah follow dan lainnya itu ada di sana gitu loh. Jadi mohon maaf apabila live streamnya Kalida serba terbatas dan serba anu. What is the meaning of anu? Ya macem-macem sih. Itu memang saya suka dengan kata anu. Oke, selamat menikmati Archon Quest bagian keempat untuk Fontaine. Dan mohon maaf apabila Kalida cukup bawel malam ini dan sering terdengar suara-suara aneh. Misalkan saya ngunyah, saya minum air putih. Ya seperti itulah. Oke, ini nggak ada BGM jadinya agak aneh sumpah.
Let me guess, we're safe for now.
Yeah, for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
Kayaknya bakal masalah terakhirnya balik lagi ke sini nggak sih?
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Hadiah apa tuh?
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
Di sini mereka menyimpulkan siapa itu Novilet kah?
You made a bet?
Ya, taruhan apa kalian?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
Really?
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Anu, one word have 1,000 meaning. Real, yeah, that's true. But I like that word. Anu means everything.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
Jadi hadiahnya apa? Teh? Aduh, di Fontaine itu nggak jauh-jauh dari teh dan kue. Baiklah.
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
Kita perundang-undangan, waduh.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Tapi memang gimana ya, vibes Risley ini kayak dia itu punya maksud baik, tapi di mata beberapa orang itu dia malah justru villainnya gitu loh. Ya, seperti itulah.
Well, I'm sure His Grace...
That was obviously a joke.
Mau belajar juga boleh kok, nggak apa-apa.
Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
Yeah.
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Let's go. Ya begitulah orang. Orang mana nih bang? Orang mana nih bang? Namanya juga orang. Ya orang mana nih? Orang apa nih? Orang-orangan? Nggak bang, bercanda. Ini loadingnya lama ya. Bentar, baterai saya sisa. Waduh, 39 nggak tuh? Gawat. Cukup nggak ya sampai ending?
I must say,
Soalnya,
we've spent long enough playing house.
Soalnya biasanya buat 5 jam sih cukup. Ini kita sudah hampir 4 jam. 4 jam live stream. Meskipun live streamnya tadi kebagi 2 sih. Oke lah,
Miss
lanjut.
Verena,
Bisa.
As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
Tapi memang saya sendiri bingung sih dengan sikap Furina nih. Ada apa gitu loh.
What are you trying to say?
Apapun bisa jika kamu cukup yakin. Semoga. Amin.
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true.
Yeah.
Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden.
Oh my god.
Do you really think that's acceptable?
Furina, kamu tuh kenapa sih sebetulnya?
The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you, it beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
Wow. Wow, ini kayaknya bakal bener-bener terungkap di 4.2 kali ya. Alasan Furina mungkin.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
Mantap.
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
Bahkan untuk Oratress sendiri masih belum ketahuan ya. Maksudnya fungsinya bagaimana, cara kerjanya bagaimana, dan kenapa Child dikatakan bersalah. Menarik sih. Berarti sampai part 4 ini belum ketahuan kah alasan itu semua? Mungkin karena memang belum sempat diinvestigasi lebih lanjut sih. Okay.
Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Furina beda dari biasanya. Dia benar-benar melawan tuduhan The Knave. Ini bukan sandiwara, ini sungguhan.
Then I ask you, Miss Furina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
Bohong lagi? Atau memang rahasia? Barusan dia bicara dengan penuh keyakinan. Tapi sekarang kok jadi kempes seperti balon bocor? Oke, perumpamaannya jadi terkadang membuat saya tidak bisa serius.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
Oratress? Atau apa nih?
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
Nah lo.
emergency response plan?
Nah, lu.
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal?
Ini dari tadi, aduh sumpah. Hal-hal yang saya pertanyakan langsung dibahas dong di beberapa dialog berikutnya. Oh my god. Ya loh. Fungsinya sebetulnya bagaimana? Cara kerjanya bagaimana?
And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
Indemnitium? Menarik. Akan digunakan untuk apa itu nanti?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina.
Terus siapa? Nubilet?
I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium.
Efeknya apa, by the way, indemnitium ini?
But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nuvilette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Well, karena yang bisa melakukannya cuma Nuvilette sih. Jadi ya mau nggak mau kirim saja.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
Oke, lanjut. Ini bukan obrolan yang... kan ribet ngomongnya. Ini bukan obrolan yang bisa dikomentari. Tugas Nuvilette, apa saja aku tidak tahu. Tebakanku sih, dia turun untuk mengurus lautan primordial. Tapi, memangnya dia bisa ya? Farina juga. Dia jujur atau bohong?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Well, thank you.
You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Ya, dia nggak akan nolak sih. Bla 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 bla. Oke. Wah, habis semua dong.
Oh, Paimon's
Jadi
super
ingin-
full. That cake was great.
Jadi ingin cheesecake atau strawberry shortcake gitu. Kayaknya enak.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
Oh, yang bawa si Mbak rupanya. Mbak apa tante? Apa
You're
emak?
welcome. I'm sure the cake
Enggak deh,
also
ayah.
felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over
Aduh,
tea.
Sebentar. Ini tangan saya kelibet kabel.
It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Okay.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss child before I must be on my way.
Oke, baiklah.
Paimon's coming too.
Oke, let's go. Kita halan-halan keluar, tapi sebelum itu Gak bisa duduk ya bareng Furina ya, oke lah.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
Oke. Aduh. Nggak ada yang bisa saya cek atau saya ambil gitu di sini. Tidak ada, baiklah. Ikuti the knave keluar. Ini ruangannya Violet ya? Iya kan? Oh iya dong. Bukan. Ruangan pribadinya si Furina. Bukan, itu guest. Ruangan apa? Performer. Ya itulah namanya, siapa nggak tahu lah. Namanya apa? Saya bingung. Waktu itu pernah dijelasin soalnya.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Ya, pasti sih.
That's what Paimon thought.
Mau ngomong apa lagi?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
Tidak perlu. Dan aku tahu kamu bukan mau membicarakan itu.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Jadi, tidak ada hal lain lagi yang mau diomongin?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Oh, okay.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
Okay.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina?
Dia suka menggosip juga rupanya. Baiklah.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily.
Aduh, kepencet.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused?
Ya, dia pergi kemanapun selalu ini ya, kena masalah.
Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Furina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Wow, ini penyamaran saat malam kah?
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis.
I see.
But I didn't expect the chance to approach Furina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
Waduh.
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Kutukan? Kutukan apa gitu loh? Dari Celestia langsung kah?
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
I see.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
Kayak anak kecil ya. Kutukan Marie Antoinette. Iya, bisa juga sih. Bisa juga sih. Oh, omong-omong soal tadi, ada satu pikiran liar di kepala saya. Soal ketika Neuvillette bilang, hukuman ini terlalu berat. Maafkan aku karena aku menolaknya, atau apa tadi bilangnya. Apakah sebetulnya misi Neuvillette sendiri kayak mengambil kembali apa yang sudah direbut oleh Celestia dari dia gitu, soal kekuatan Seven Sovereign-nya mungkin, atau bagaimana? Aduh, kepala saya dari tadi tidak berhenti untuk memikirkan beberapa kemungkinan.
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began
Berarti
to
dia
entertain the
sudah sadar
possibility
dari
that she is
awal
not
gitu?
the true Hydro Archon.
Sebentar.
Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
Bahkan dia sempat curiga ya kalau Neuvillette itulah yang sebenarnya Hydro Archon. Berarti dia udah sadar dari awal gitu. Kemungkinan enggak, tapi berangsur-angsur kayak ingatannya kembali, entah karena apa, mungkin ya, mungkin. Dan mungkin dia menyadari kenapa form dia seperti itu, alasannya apa dan lain sebagainya. Karena gini, saya mikir ke arah HSR sih. Starel itu di situ saja, dan Hang dia kan bisa dikatakan kayak reinkarnasinya gitu kan. Dia tidak ingat apa yang terjadi, tidak kenal dengan orang-orang yang terkait sama sosok dia yang dulu. Tapi kayak ingatan itu perlahan-lahan muncul gitu, balik lagi. Mungkin Neuvillette pun seperti itu. Serasa dengerin mamaku cerita, what? Am I your mom? Oh my god, konspirasi apa ini? Ya, jadi seperti itu. Mungkin awalnya Neuvillette tidak tahu. Dia sendiri mempertanyakan dia itu terlahir dalam wujud seperti itu karena apa. Cuma mungkin ingatannya berangsur-angsur kembali sampai akhirnya dia sadar kalau dirinya itu sebetulnya adalah Hydro Dragon, one of the Seven Sovereign, makhluk yang memang menempati Tevat dari awal, mungkin seperti itu. Apa itu juga penyebab konsentrasi air Primordial One meningkat? Ya, ini salah satunya. Saya sempat mikir kayak gitu. Jadi secara tidak langsung, gini deh, modelnya kayak Apep. Apep itu kan Dendro Dragon kan, salah satu Seven Sovereign juga. Dia sendiri sampai di detik Archon Quest-nya Nahida saja dia itu masih membenci. Kayak kalian itu sudah merebut tempat tinggalku. Yang awalnya ini wilayahku, tiba-tiba kalian datang merebut kekuatan dariku gitu, lalu akhirnya menguasai tempat yang dulunya memang aku kuasai gitu kan. Mungkin, nah berbeda dengan Novilet yang memang terlahir kembali. Jadi dia bukan Hydro Dragon yang dulu, tapi lebih kayak terlahir kembali. Otomatis dia nggak ingat beberapa bagian ingatannya itu, dia tidak tahu. Tapi perlahan-lahan ingatan itu muncul. Sampai akhirnya dia menyadari kalau oke, saya ini Hydro Dragon, Seven Sovereign yang dulunya menguasai Tevat gitu, wilayah air khususnya. Nah, otomatis dia teringat dong tentang, mungkin saja dia ingat atau diberikan visual lah, saya kurang tahu juga, tentang kejadian sebelumnya ketika Primordial One itu muncul, mungkin ya. Dan seperti yang dikatakan di awal Archon Quest Fontaine itu, Primordial One itu adalah sumber kehidupan. Primordial Sea. Lautan primordial itu adalah sumber kehidupan. Dari sanalah banyak makhluk-makhluk terlahir, tapi air itu juga yang justru bisa menghancurkan mereka. Ya, saya nggak tahu sih ya apakah ini berhubungan atau tidak. Tapi mungkin saja karena memang mungkin ada, selain ada profesi itu, selain ada ramalan itu, dan itu menjadi salah satu cara untuk melenyapkan Fontaine, sehingga area itu mungkin saja bisa direbut kembali oleh Seven Sovereign. Well, who knows? Who knows? Void Archive, waduh, jadi lari ke sana ya. Iya, jadi gimana ya? Di Sumeru, dragon untuk yang Dendro Dragonnya aja udah muncul ke permukaan gitu. Dia balik lagi, ketemu sama Nahida, ketemu sama MC. Terus sekarang memang dari orang-orang Enkanomia sendiri kan memang sudah sadar kalau one day aduh, saya agak susah nih, kayak ada yang nyangkut di tenggorokan, pengen sendawa susah. Ya, orang-orang Enkanomia sendiri dari awal itu sudah berasumsi dan sudah yakin kalau Hydro Dragon, one of the Seven Sovereign ini bakal terlahir kembali menjadi manusia. Karena fish shape-nya itu menjadi punya elemen cryo dan elektro. Harusnya mereka hydro semua, tapi jadi impure gitu, jadi kayak tidak asli gitulah ya. Nah, karena gimana ya, bagaimanapun meskipun Novilet itu terlahir kembali menjadi manusia, tapi pasti adalah sisi Seven Sovereign dia tuh masih ada. Entah itu dia bisa menekan rasa marahnya dia terhadap Primordial One, atau The Second Who Came alias Celestia, atau para Archon mungkin. Karena kalau nggak salah ingat, salah satu voice line-nya dia atau gimana, jadi saya pernah baca ada yang mengatakan kalau Novilet itu kayak bilang, saya akan menjadi hakim untuk para Archon jika saatnya tiba nanti gitu. Jadi memang dia yang berhak untuk itu, because he is one of the Seven Sovereign, perhaps, I don't know. Otaknya otak hakim, baiklah. Bisa poker face, ya.
I have to find the Gnosis.
Yeah.
If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it.
Nah, ini salah satunya.
Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Nah, ini salah satunya. Awalnya itu kan dari zaman Mondstadt sampai Inazuma. No. Dari Mondstadt sampai Sumeru, banyak orang berspekulasi kalau MC itu adalah mini Archon. Jadi dia seperti meminjam kekuatan Archon untuk dia pakai gitu elemennya. Tapi ketika Fontaine rilis, saya coba menggunakan Hydro Traveler, kemudian muncullah itu leak gameplaynya Neuvillette. Di situ saya berpikir, wait, kok lebih mirip ke skillnya Neuvillette ya, bukan ke Archonnya. Kenapa nih kira-kira? Ternyata kesimpulannya adalah mungkin saja Gnosis ini awalnya memang bukan milik Celestia, tapi milik ketujuh naga Tevat itu, ketujuh-tujuhnya. Jadi awalnya milik mereka, tapi karena Primordial One datang dan seterusnya, kekuatan itu direbut oleh Celestia akhirnya. Makanya setelah itu Gnosis ini dibagi-bagikan ke para Archon. Jadi dari awal MC itu bukan mini Archon sebenarnya, tapi dia mengcopy skillnya Seven Sovereign gitu. Ya karena Traveler itu jadi mini Gnosis. Iya. Lurk dulu kak. Oke, thank you for coming. Terima kasih, selamat malam by the way. Ya, jadi seperti itu. Jadi nggak aneh kalau sampai The Knave sendiri justru curiga ke Neuvillette. Apakah Neuvillette ini Archon Hydro yang sesungguhnya dan Gnosis ada di tangan dia? Karena kalau dari lihat sekilas pun, jujur, Furina tuh kayak bukan Archon gitu.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Wait, ini baterai saya. Oh no. Tapi gimana Traveler bisa tahu skill-skill Gnosis ya? Karena kan dia pakai patung The Seven ini. Mungkin dari patung-patung The Seven ini kayak menyimpan energi yang sama dengan Gnosisnya para Archon mungkin. Ya nggak tahu juga sih sebenarnya.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette.
Karena saya perlu memainkan story questnya Neuvillette juga ini. Tapi ya belum tahu kapan.
Oh, and I have an
sudah tahu
additional
kapan?
mission for
Minggu.
you three.
Kok saya lupa sama jadwal sendiri, tolong.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette.
Kenapa?
The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Minggunya minggu sore paling, kalau nggak malam. Oke. Semoga baterainya kuat ya guys. Tuh sisa 31. Hari ini tidurlah lebih awal. I'm trying. Ini saya live stream dari jam 5 kurang tapi sampai jam 9 belum beres ya. Luar biasa.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
Oh, by the way, Pret. Jadi manggil Pret juga. Minta tolong ini dong, bilangin Rika. Maaf, saya belum bisa bales chatnya gitu. Lagi live stream dari jam 4 lewat. Tolong bilangin Rika. Thank you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
Yeah.
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it
Bayar
from the
div, ya udah
rooftops.
nggak usah, nggak apa-apa.
After all,
Nggak jadi.
even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Kesimpulan dari mana itu?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
Jadi penasaran nanti Tsaritsa bakal kayak gimana ya? Bahkan seorang Neuvillette saja tidak masuk kriteria cara memimpin ala Archon gitu.
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth.
Nah iya ini. Makanya apa yang terjadi sama Farina sebetulnya? Next patch ya. Zava. Jadi Shih nih jadinya Sih. Next patch bakal dibahas kayaknya.
Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
Okay.
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve. And as your name is often connected with
Iya,
noble
kemungkinan dia
deeds,
kena kutukan dari
I'm
Archon
sure we
sebelumnya
will work together
untuk menanggung beban
someday.
Archon kan. Bisa jadi. Karena ya pasti ada sesuatu gitu loh. Karena kalau nggak salah ingat memang dari dulu Fontaine ini membuat masalah dengan Celestia. Salah satunya kan kayak lenyapnya bangsa Remuria juga karena kemarahan Celestia juga nggak sih? Seingat saya itu. Berarti dia aslinya bukan pewaris Archon sebenarnya. Mungkin, I don't know. Cuma kena beban kutukan. Ya, ini yang saya masih mikir-mikir sih. Karena saya lupa waktu itu pernah baca di mana. Bahkan dulu Egeria yang Hydro Archon awal itu terbentuk dari, oh my god, saya lupa deh. Aduh, saya lupa baca di mana. Pokoknya ada hubungannya sama Hydro Dragon gitu deh. Saya lupa. Soalnya Gnosis nggak dipegang dia. Iya.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Antara memang dipakai untuk keperluan Oretres atau memang dipegang sama Neuvillette gitu. Tapi kalau kembali ke tangan Neuvillette udah fix sih. Bakal balik lagi gak sih kekuatannya kalau kayak gitu?
Is it over?
Tapi kayaknya nggak bakal benar-benar balik karena memang wujudnya Neuvillette saja manusia, bukan wujud naga lagi.
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term.
Makin
I'm
penasaran.
concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur.
I see.
Thank you for protecting Farina.
Boleh tahu apa yang terjadi di bawah sana?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
Kalau kami tadi kamu ceritakan semua yang terjadi saat minum teh ke Nuvilet.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Ngomong-ngomong, Nuvilet, boleh tanya sesuatu?
Permission granted.
See? Dibahas dong. Oh my god. I am on the right track. Aduh, dibahas. Iya, menekan air primordial one, iya wajar sih. Kamu punya kekuatan untuk menekan lautan primordial? Ada hubungan apa antara kamu dan Archon Hydro?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon,
no
right?
way.
But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
Kenapa, Bang?
You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
Yeah.
If by the phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply,
yes.
I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
Oke. Apa yang kamu rasakan di benteng Meropid? Kamu berhasil melindungi orang-orang yang membutuhkan.
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Nah,
this
langsung
turn of
gelap.
events.
Langitnya langsung gelap. Langsung hujan.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Langit yang tadinya biru, tiba-tiba mendung. Hujannya berubah dari rintik-rintik menjadi deras. Barusan Nuvilet bilang, dia meratapi keadaan saat ini. Legenda yang diceritakan Fremine, katanya dulu ada naga Hydro yang berkuasa di Fontaine. Acap kali dia menitikkan air mata, langit akan mendung, lalu hujan. Nuvilet, jangan-jangan kamu ini?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Nah, kan? Oke, terkonfirmasi Nuvilet adalah naga Hydro.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
Oratress itu ada sejak Archon lama. Nah, ini yang belum tahu sih. Cuma kalau di Archon Quest awal itu dikatakan yang buat itu justru Furina gitu loh. Jadi belum tahu detailnya gimana. Oh, Paimon, dia naga Hydro, penguasa air.
The dragon of... what?
Gimana? Ya, pokoknya kalau nggak salah di awal Archon Quest itu di patch 4.0 dikatakan Furina itu lebih memahami cara kerja Oratress karena dia sendiri yang membuat gitu. Kalau nggak salah inget ya.
Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
Loh, Furina?
Farina?
Mau kemana dia?
Neverlet, are you listening?
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right?
Tuh,
Well,
dengarkan
if you
ya.
don't want to confirm or deny...
Dragon Sovereign of Water. Oke.
You guessed correctly.
Tuh, benar.
I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Oke.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret.
Ya, gak boleh bilang-bilang, oke?
There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
not that easy, Paimon.
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world,
Nah,
myself included,
ini.
possess our full dragonhood.
Iya kan? Kayak Apep itu memang sudah tidak seperti Apep yang dulu gitu loh. Nuvilet pun sama. Kekuatan naganya itu sudah tidak ada di dia sepenuhnya.
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat,
See?
they seized a part of the dragon's power.
See?
Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Nah, kan bener. Ya. Oke, terkonfirmasi ya, berarti benar. Intinya memang kekuatan yang ada pada Archon itu dulunya adalah milik Seven Sovereign, bukan milik mereka. Otomatis kalau Gnosis balik lagi ke tangan para Seven Sovereign Dragon, kekuatan mereka bisa balik lagi, ya nggak sih? Tapi dengan wujud Nuvilet yang sekarang, apakah dia memang memiliki form bentuk naga juga atau tidak? Dan kalau dia berhasil mendapatkan kekuatan itu kembali, apakah para Fishap yang mendapatkan elemen cryo dan elektro itu akan balik lagi menjadi hydro? I don't know. Okay.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
Ya, pas kan?
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
Ya, jadi kayak keturunan atau reinkarnasi ya, I don't know.
In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
Kan? Kayak Dan Heng, iya, makanya. Tuh, dikatakan intinya aku tidak bisa berbuat apa-apa kecuali sang Archon tiba-tiba lenyap dan kuasa atas elemen kembali lagi padaku. Nah, benar. Jadi dia benar-benar baru bisa melakukan sesuatu atau menghandle ramalan itu jika kekuatan Gnosis balik lagi ke dia. Oke. Dear Hoyoverse, apakah kita akan menyaksikan wujud aslinya Nuvilet dalam bentuk naga? Menarik sih.
Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Okay.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Okay.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
Boleh. Sampai nanti, Nuvilet.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Oke. Berarti bisa full power kalau Archon lenyap. Berarti patch depan saat Furina sudah kehilangan Archonnya, itu Nuvi jadi full power. Who knows? Aduh, kepencet lagi. Belum tahu sih kalau soal itu. Ini balik lagi ke penjaranya kah? Oh, iya dong. Aduh, ini cukup nggak ya baterainya? Agak ngeri. Sisa 20%. Tuh. Ayo, bisa yuk. Dikit lagi kan, semoga. Dah, yuk fast. Speedrun. Mana bisa. Aduh, di bawah apa di atas sih? Seorang kali speedrun. Hahaha. Bercanda. Soalnya kalau begitu kutukannya bisa di handle.
Now guess.
Yeah.
What suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it,
Tapi
eh?
ntar The Knave sama Navia konfliknya ntar gimana ya? Nah ini yang belum tahu nih.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clarant in person.
Wah mantap Fremine.
How did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't...
She didn't want to
Aduh,
stress you
kepencet,
out,
maaf.
that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Suaranya langsung pelan. Agak mengejutkan sih.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Boleh.
We should start preparing that.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm all for it.
I'll help you set it up.
Aduh, baterai. Ayo, cepet. Bisa nggak ya? Keburu nggak ya? Waduh, ngeri sih. One floor below. Oke. Aduh.
Sijuin! Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
Part 2. Kayaknya udah
Are
mau
you still
selesai
doing
nih.
alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Tenang, aman.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervillet paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervillet know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervillet has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time.
Okay.
I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely.
Maaf sih Cuin, tapi saya terburu-buru. Udah lah.
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Nggak gitu konsepnya.
No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
Nggak perlu naik hidup
sorry,
ya.
but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Kalau saya punya
something like
cryo
that,
yang
yeah.
oke buat gameplay
I was
saya
also
sih saya
transferred to work in the kitchen a
Frozen.
few days ago.
Bisa.
I can still hear
Tapi
Quisto
sementara
mumble
belum
into the
aja dulu.
carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals, is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Makanan gratisnya pasti jadi lebih enak nih.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Nanti deh, gimana? Soalnya saya belum coba main Hyper Bloom. Karena untuk pasifnya kalau nggak salah bahasnya belum aja. Bukan tim Hyper Bloom. Kecuali kalau Electro Charge iya. Cuma nanti dulu deh. Aduh, saya mulai ngantuk.
Courier,
Ya, nantilah.
Miss Sijwin told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
Kami baik, terima
And
kasih.
you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
Oh, intinya mereka tidak ini ya, tidak sakit ya.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
Oh, itu jalan yang
I
ini
mean,
ya.
the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
Wah, kompak sekali. Ini dia, ini tempat ini, sumpah. Mereka membuat kapal sebagai ribet kan? Salah satu usaha mereka untuk melarikan diri dari Fontaine, untuk menghindari air yang naik. Mantap. Mana Bang Wiro di atas pasti itu kan.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
Saya juga mikirnya ke situ. Ini sejenis kayak model kapal Nuh nggak sih? Bahtera Nuh ini.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still all right?
We're fine for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
Meanwhile, di HSR membelah lautan.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
100% bakal gagal sih.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sijwin's gift with him, though.
Wah.
He sure sounds super busy.
Memang soalnya Neuvillette tuh terlalu sayang terhadap Melusine.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She
Yeah,
also took her
baterai.
gift from Miss Sijwin.
Biarin lah.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Nervalette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Oh.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Nervalette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies.
I see.
Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Apa
Are
tuh?
these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may
Waduh.
continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Makannya masih gratis.
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Wah, mantap.
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Apa sih, ya ampun. Kembali istirahat di mes. Ini kapan beresnya? Baterai. Mama jatuh. No, nggak kesini. Aduh, bisa nggak ya? Ayo dong, bisa dong. Sisa 23%. Ayolah, kok tumben loadingnya lama. Aduh, naik lah. Saya lupa, naik. Dia naik, guys. Ya, nanti.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Kita berhasil naik dari tempat terbawah. Kita kembali bebas.
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Paimon, mau ngomong apa?
Huh? How did you know?
Karena biasanya kamu bakal langsung bobo.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like, we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go.
Oh,
Isn't
kita
that pretty
ini
cool?
dua petualang paling hebat sepanjang masa.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Pemandu juga termasuk.
Let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just the thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary.
Real.
We should be safe now, right?
Aman kok, aman. Paimon tenang saja.
Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
Good night. Selamat tidur, Paimon. Kenapa nih? Cutscene? Mimpi lagi kah? Oh iya dong. Wait, what? Monoceros Kylie, real bener dong. Tuh kan bentuknya sama. Iya. Bener sih next patch bakal muncul itu. Menarik. Wow. Oke, so ya dengan demikian live streamnya Kaleda berakhir sampai di sini. Thank you untuk teman-teman yang sudah menemani sejak pukul 4:30 sore tadi. Ya, kurang lebih 5 jam ya. Hampir 5 jam atau memang sudah 5 jam? Ya, hampir 5 jam live stream. Thank you for coming. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman yang sudah mampir. Yua, Lapanda, Kak Jasmine, Kak Ji, Ajo, kemudian Kak Yoshiki, kemudian siapa lagi ya? Banyak lah ya. Saya susah nih nyebutin satu-satu. Oh ya, Kak Wibi, Bubble Bob,
I see the value in my own work,
Kak Yumazin,
but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
Berisik. Oke. Ya. Dan terima kasih juga untuk teman-teman yang sudah follow Kaleda. Hari ini tadi pagi ada Kak Bis Unicorn, ada raid dari Kak Ji dan Kak Bubble Bob. Lalu untuk Kak Penyu, Diego Els, Yumazin, Bubble Bob, dan Kak Aju juga terima kasih untuk follow-nya. Ya, Kaleda pamit dulu. Selamat malam, selamat beristirahat. Happy weekend. See you next time. See you on Sunday, insyaallah. Bye-bye.